Welcome to Pharma Notes. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about nervous system. Nervous system is majorly divided into central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The nervous system, which is present in the brain and the spinal cord, we can consider it as a central nervous system, whereas the remaining parts we can consider it as a peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system is majorly divided into two types: somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. And remember, the somatic nervous system gives information from organs to the brain with the help of only a single nerve. If the information is passed from organs to the brain, we can consider it as a afferent nervous system. If the information is passing from the brain to the organs, we can consider it as an efferent nervous system. And in case of autonomic nervous system, this autonomic nervous system is useful for the maintaining of the homeostasis in our body. And majorly they are divided into parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. Now we are going to discuss about the individually about the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous. Now we are going to discuss about the actions of sympathetic as well as the parasympathetic nervous system. Let us take this is a brain which consists of a spinal cord, and the origin of the sympathetic nervous system occurs from the thoracolumbar region, as I represented T1 and L3. But the parasympathetic nervous system is organ from the two regions. One is cranial outflow, another one is the sacral outflow. Some of the organs already listed here. I am going to represent the stimulation effects with green pen and the inhibition effects with the red. First, we are going to discuss about the eyes. Eyes consist of the ciliary muscles. In case of parasympathetic nervous system, the ciliary muscles is going to be contracted, so that the pupil size is going to be decreases. But in the sympathetic nervous system, the ciliary muscles is going to be diluted and dilution of the pupils will be observed. Now in case of glands, all the secretions are going to be increases in presence of parasympathetic nervous system, and all the secretions is going to be decreases by the sympathetic nervous system. In case of heart, the relaxation of the cardiac muscle is going to be observed, so that decrease in the cardiac output as well as the force of contraction will be observed in case of parasympathetic nervous system. Whereas for the sympathetic nervous system, it is going to be stimulated and increasing the cardiac output and increasing in the force of contraction. In case of lungs, the bronchoconstriction will be observed in the parasympathetic nervous system. But in case of lungs in sympathetic nervous system, bronchodilation will be observed. In case of stomach, the HCl secretions is going to be increases in parasympathetic nervous system. The HCl secretions is going to be decreases in case of sympathetic nervous system. In case of intestine, the peristaltic movements of the GIT is going to be increases in case of parasympathetic nervous system. whereas the peristaltic movements of GIT is going to be decreases in case of sympathetic nervous system. In case of liver, the glyconeogenesis is going to be inhibited, so the glucose production will be decreases here. But in sympathetic nervous system, the glyconeogenesis will be occur and the glucose levels is going to increases in the blood circulation. In case of bladder, the contractions of the bladder muscles is going to be absorbed in parasympathetic nervous system and the relaxation of the bladder muscles will be absorbed in case of sympathetic nervous system. And finally, the kidney is responsible for the release of the noradrenaline as well as the adrenalines, which is responsible for the sympathetic nervous system, and there is no action on the parasympathetic nervous system.
Now we can see sympathetic and as well as the parasympathetic nervous system at the eyes, glands, lungs, stomach, intestine and the bladder. All these areas are going to be diluted. Only at the heart, liver and kidney they are going to be stimulated. Whereas in case of parasympathetic nervous system, at the heart and the liver they are going to be inhibited and remaining all are going to be activated. We can say it as a stimulated.